Morning, students. In previous class, we discussed about properties, means addition of properties like addition laws in the different set of numbers. Those are closure property, commutative property, associative property, additive identity, and additive inverse for different sets of numbers like natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and next rational numbers, and throughout real numbers we discussed about this concept. Today we will discuss multiplicative properties. Let us see. Multiplicative properties. Here also same. Commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property. Like A comma B. Any two numbers. Any two numbers. At A comma B. Any two numbers given belongs to the given set, either natural numbers, whole numbers, or integers, or anything. Right here, that A comma B, any two numbers belongs to the given set, belongs to the given set. Then A into B is equal to B into A. A into B is equal to B into A. For example, about natural numbers, set of natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Consider 2, comma 3. Suppose 2, A is 2 and B 3. 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. 2 into 3 value 6 and 3 into 2 value also 6. So satisfy the commutative property A into B is equal to B into A belongs to the set of natural numbers. For example, if we take whole numbers, what are whole numbers? Whole number set is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Consider suppose 0, but 0 not belongs to natural numbers. So that's why depend on whole numbers, either 0 into another number, otherwise 2 comma 3 or 4 comma 5, anyone satisfy this commutative property. Like integers minus 3, minus 2, before minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these are the integers. For integers also, we'll check out commutative property. Let it be A is equal to minus 3 and B is equal to 5. A into B, what is A into B? Minus 3 into 5 is equal to minus 15. B into A is equal to 5 into minus 3, that also minus 15. So commutative property satisfy also integers. Suppose we will take rational numbers. Rational numbers, so let it be A is equal to 2 by 5 and B is equal to 7 by 4. 7 by 4. Let's see. A into B is equal to 2 by 5 divided into 7 by 4. That implies 2 will cancel. Therefore, 7 by 10. B into A is equal to 7 by 4, 2 by 5, cancel 2, here also 7 by 10. So commutative property satisfy also for rational numbers. This is the commutative property. Next associative property. Next one, associative property. Associative property. Let A, B, C are any three numbers, or any three numbers belongs to the given set. Given set means either natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, or rational numbers. So we'll take ABC are any three numbers belongs to the given set. Same like this one. Then what is the property? A into B of C is equal to A into of B into C. So this is the associative property. For example, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 5. Let's check that. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 5. First of all, LHS side. LHS A into B. A into B means 2 into 5 into 3. This is equal to 2 into 5. 2 into 5, 10 into 3 is equal to 30. RHS. First of all, this is A value 2 into B. B value 3 into 5 is equal to 2 into 5 is 15. 15 to 30. So therefore, A into B of into C is equal to A into of B into C satisfies. This is the associative property. So like that we check out the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers are all like this one. It will satisfy. Next, distributive law, distributive property. Distributive property. Let A comma B comma C are any three numbers. Any three numbers belongs to the given set. Belongs to the given set. Belongs to the given set. Here left distributive and right distributive, two laws are there. So that implies A into or like this one, A of B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. AB plus AC. If you want to multiply symbol means A into B. A into B plus A into C, that is equal to AB plus AC. Okay, for examples, A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 4. A 2 into B plus C, B plus into 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4. So 2 into 3 plus 4, 7. So this is equal to 7 2s, 14. LHS value. This is LHS value, RHS value. AB. A into B. 2 into 3, 6. Next row. A into C. 2 into 4, 8. Therefore AB plus AC is equal to 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. So therefore LHS value is equal to RHS value. A into B, distributive law, A of B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Next, this is first distributive. Second, next, A plus B into C is equal to AC plus BC. AC plus BC. Take example, same like that only. This is the distributive property. Next, multiplicative identity. explain additive identity. What is additive identity? Suppose any number, some number plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Here 0 is called additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. Like that, let a be any number belongs to the given set. So what is this one? A plus 0, additive identity, a plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. Like that, answer, resultant answer is equal to, you get a, that number only. For what value multiply with a, then you will get number a. That implies a into 1 is equal to 1 into a is equal to a. So therefore, here 1 is called multiplicative identity. 1 is called multiplicative identity. Okay, if you suppose if you take natural numbers, let it be a is equal to number 5. 5 into 1 is equal to 1 into 5 is equal to, what is this answer? 5. Therefore, 1 is the multiplicative identity. Multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, right? So we'll check out with examples. Let a be any number belongs to the given set. To the given set, it is set. What is explain? What is additive inverse? A plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a is equal to, we got answer additive identity. Additive identity is 0. A plus minus a is equal to minus a plus a is equal to 0. So 0 is the additive identity. Minus a is the additive inverse. Like that, here also, for what value you multiply with the given number, you get answer multiplicative identity. Here, what is the multiplicative identity? Multiplicative identity is 1. Like that, we will check. A into 1 by a into 1 by a is equal to 1 by a into a is equal to, answer is 1. So 1 is the multiplicative identity. Here 1 by a is the multiplicative inverse. 1 by a is called multiplicative inverse. Okay. So these are satisfied for the not possible for natural numbers and whole numbers. So that is integers and rational numbers will satisfy this multiplicative inverse. So these are the properties. First is commutative property, associative property, distributive property, and next multiplicative identity and multiplicative inverse. These are the addition of properties in numbers. How to explain, and next multiplicative properties. I will use some problems about these topics and the previous topics. Okay, take some problems. The sum of the additive inverse, sum of the additive inverse multiplicative inverse of 2 is first option 3 by 2, second option minus 3 by 2, third option 1 by 2, fourth option minus 1 by 2. Okay, until now we studied in our syllabus just like 2 marks questions, 1 mark questions or 3 marks questions, but in PUC level or competitive exams, for every competitive exams like engineering and like KSET engineering, JEE mains and IIT engineering, next any competitive exams, bank exams, all questions are depend like this one, multiple choice question. That's why better to follow this one and practice this type of questions. So these are useful in PUC level also. So using this the concept or basic concept apply here. And the sum of the additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 2 is, so just to solve and take that answer like this in competitive exams questions like this, either KSET level or JEE main level and IIT like that. And next question, the difference between the largest and the smallest of the fractions 5 by 8, 7 by 12, 1 by 3, 2 by 3 is, first option is 1 by 4, second option minus 5 by 24, third option 7 by 24, fourth option 13 by 21. So the difference between the largest and the smallest of the fractions. First we observe in this what is the largest number. Already I am sure how to find maybe how to find what is the largest number by LCM method or any method you can do. First of all, find what is the largest number and what is the smallest number. So that one method is better to LCM is to make equal. Then you will get answer easily. Afterwards, difference. Find out the difference. Largest number and smallest number. What is the difference? Out of these options, we will get. Third one. Name the property. Name the property of multiplication. Name the property of multiplication illustrated by the following statements. By the following statements, that is minus 15 by 8 into minus 12 by 7 is equal to minus 12 by 7 into minus 15 by 8. Already discussed now only multiplicative properties. Name the property multiplication illustrated by the following statement. So that is which property satisfy this statement. So those are first option associative. Associativity. Second option, closure. Closure law. Or explain. Closure law means in addition a plus b. Suppose a comma b take any belongs to the set. A plus b also belongs to the given set. So in multiplication, what is closure law? A comma b belongs to the given set. A into b value. Suppose 2 comma 3 belongs to natural numbers. 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 6 also belongs to the natural numbers. That is the closure law. That is the closure law. Third option, commutative law. Law means that is the property. Next, fourth option, none of these. Fourth option, none of these. Out of four options, which is the related to the given statement. Okay. Next, fourth question. The product of two numbers is minus 16 by 35 if one of the number is minus 15 by 14 comma find the other number. So given is the product of two numbers is minus 16 by 35. If one of the number is minus 15 by 14, find the other. Let another number, let it be x. Use that concept to find unknown number, right? So those options are number 1 minus 2 by 5. Second option minus 32 by 75. Third option 32 by 75. Fourth option 8 by 3. Okay, this is the fourth question. And one more question. If HCF of AB is equal to 12 and A into B is equal to 1800, then LCM of A comma B is equal to, and LCM of A comma B is equal to, this concept also discussed previous classes. What is the relation between HCF and LCM and the product of the numbers? Use that concept to do this problem. Options are 3600, second option 900, third option 150, fourth option 9. Okay, so we will do these 5 problems just like how to do further classes, means in PUC level all questions in computer exams like this only giving. So that's why for a habit, that is practice purpose, do these problems. Okay, so these are the discussed about in these classes number system,
real numbers and some prime factors, how to find prime factors, prime numbers, next how to find between the numbers LCM, next HCF, and what the relation between HCF, LCM and product of the two numbers, and next properties of addition and multiplication properties. These are the number system concept and real numbers. Next we discussed rational numbers and irrational number also. Irrational number, how to represent on the number line also I explained. Next rational numbers. What are the rational numbers? Rational numbers are a by b form, and b not equal to 0. B not equal to 0, right? And at a time, suppose 4 by 16 is also a by b form, but factors, common factors are there. What is the common factor? 4 ones and 4 fours, 1 by 4. So like this, rational number is a by b form and denominator not equal to 0. At a time, no common factor except 1. So this is the rational number. So for example, 2 by 3, there is no common factor. This type of numbers are also called rational numbers. Suppose integers 2, 3, minus 1. So these are also called rational numbers. Why means 2, 3, minus 1, there is no denominator, treated as 1. So that's why these are also called as a rational numbers. Okay. And next, in next class, we discussed about rational numbers and terminating numbers, non-terminating numbers, recurring numbers, and next concept, irrational numbers. What are the irrational numbers? Already explained. Suppose square root 2, square root 2, square root 3. So these powers, otherwise cube root 2, not get exact values, Those numbers are called irrational numbers. And also, by the definition, means not perfect squares, not perfect cubes, means not exact values are called irrational numbers. In words, in another definition, non-terminating and non-recurring numbers, are called irrational numbers. For example, suppose 1 by 8, 1 by 4 take. What is 1 by 4? 1 by 4 means, suppose if we divide this one, there is no, not possible, take point 0.0, 4 twos, 8 and 2. So this is how put 0, 4 fives, 20. This is terminate value. So this is terminate value. It's not terminating means like this one, 0.253 2 1 7 8 and so on infinite. This decimal value, no ending value. This is called non-terminating value. Recurring means suppose 0.22222, same number repeats. This is called recurring. So non-terminating and non-recurring numbers are called irrational numbers. So this concept explained in next class. Thank you students. Revise this concept and do those problems.